and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Powell is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Doris, opening night. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Oh, Kevin, for the die-hard fans, that late summer months, those are brutal. You're just anxious to get back at it and see the greatest in the game go and apply their craft. Can't wait.
Towns, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, Cat takes the bump. Not an easy shot, but he finds a way.
Doncic against Conley. And it's Doncic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards inside, covered by Irving. Edwards passes to Conley. Lock at 6. Here's Towns with the second effort, and it's good on the way in.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Doncic kicks to Williams. Pass to Pop. Doncic outside. High post shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Luka Doncic has already established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Doncic against Conley. A nice shot by Doncic.
You just see how patiently Luka just waits for the defense to react, and then boom, he hits you with his move.
Here's McDaniels. From the wing. Here's Towns. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Towns has got 6 points. Towns has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Doncic dishes to Green. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. So much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is eating.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. You look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
He can't make the second free throw either. Listen both.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
Here's Conley after Luka Doncic's bucket. McDaniels finds Edwards. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Hardaway's checked in for Irving. And here's Conley outside. The Mavericks pull it in.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Now, here's McDaniels. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Hardaway against Edwards. The shot misses. Good D by Hardaway. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Coming off a terrific season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. The feed to Towns. Over Williams. Towns with the bucket. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, he's hitting up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. Lets it go from the wing, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Doncic kicks to Green. Right side, Williams. Here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
First free throw is good. All free throws good from Doncic. Well, Doris, some question, as you know, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed.
Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers were really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Conley, the pass to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
To the paint. Powell kicks to Doncic. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And that one is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Mavericks trailed by 7. Pass to Powell. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
They get it back.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Green, the pass to Williams. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Basket counts.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here is Hardaway. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Green left side. There's the dish to Powell. Clock at 4. Williams inside the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 7. And of course, this is the first they're seeing of Dallas.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, this team relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
Passes to Powell. Now the pass to Doncic. Now here's Green. McDaniels defending. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dallas making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Troy Brown comes in for Edwards. Here's Doncic. Bank shot, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Conley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The assist.
And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Curry passes it to Williams. Here's Powell. Dallas moving it around. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Finally, the pass to Brown. Pass to Gobert. And here's Towns. He's got 12. Just 5 to shoot. Over Williams. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Hardaway. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Brown against Curry. Pass to Anderson. Gobert with it. Powell pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Shoots from the elbow. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You guard against the drive of Luka Doncic because he's one of the most prolific, but that opens you up to the mid-range ability, and Luka lets you feel it from that distance.
And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Anderson. Banked in off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys who provides shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Williams. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Milton finds Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And he makes the first. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Both shots good from the stripe. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Mavericks making the shot. Passes it to Reed. And it goes out of bounds. That one off home.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Kyle Anderson. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Hardy passes to Curry. Now here's Hardy. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Seth Curry.
What's up?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that. This is what Seth Curry is known for. When defenses don't chase him off that line, guys, he will make them pay.
A shot by Milton, no good. Mavericks trailed by 11. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Curry looking around. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 11. Feeds to Anderson. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assist goes to.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 5 over Anderson.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Reed misses. Curry with it. Here's Hardaway, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Milton in at the point guard. Here's Anderson following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Anderson kicks to McDaniel. And the pass to Milton. Shoots over Hardy. A shot by Milton, no good. Mavericks trailed by 11. On the wing, Green. Still yet to score. From 11 feet away. And rejection by McDaniels. In the corner, Irving with it. Another three for Dallas.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Jones against Anderson. Pass to Reed. Kleba with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Milton. Passes it to Reed. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Reeves got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Green kicks to Kleba. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
A different look for Dallas. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Doncic is subbed in for Hardy. Minnesota also with the sub. Mike Conley's checked in for Shake Milton. Now here is Irving. He has 5. And here's Green outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Conley, the pass to Reed, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert at pick and roll.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. There's the pass to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Irving kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Jones slams it in.
Well, the playmaking skills of Luka Doncic are truly extraordinary. So young, so good.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Conley dishes to Edwards. Takes it inside and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Irving. He has 5 to the inside. Foul. That's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here is Edwards. 8 points for him. Up top, Reed. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down now to just 8 on the baskets from Irving.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
If there's an opportunity in transition, Mike Conley will seize it. Well done for the easy one.
Now, here's Green. McDaniels defending. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. And the NBA Doors had in conference finals awards not long ago. I think both you and I felt it was a nice addition.
Oh my goodness, given what's at stake, it makes perfect sense. And they picked the perfect players to name the awards after. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson embody what those awards are about. It was perfection.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trailed by 12. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And Doncic with the triple.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Timberwolves timeout call.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. And of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. At the elbow, Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doors, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Naz Reid. And Gobert drops them both. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Green, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Now here is Conley. Defense is right there.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Williams. Pass to Powell. Now Green. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. Conley feeling it out. Passes it to Towns. Over Williams. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley.
Assist from
Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Doncic. Lobbed up there for Powell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Left side, Towns. And there it is for him. Towns has got 20 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The three for Doncic. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka. You must contest.
Now, here's McDaniels. No scoring in this one. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Indoors here, we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Powell. Hardaway is subbed in for Green. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Brown's checked in. Now here is Hardaway. 8 points his last outing. Shoots over McDaniel. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 12. The pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniel. Guarded by Hardaway. Kept alive. Gobert up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The kick out to Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Assisted by.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
Doncic with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Mavericks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shake Milton comes in for Michael Conley. The free throw drops for Towns. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a 3-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Here is Anderson after the basket by Rashawn Holmes. pass to Milton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Hardy in for Doncic.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
That's a 2 from Towns. Drops one in from the wing. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Hardy, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Anderson. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Anderson's got 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
And the second free throw, good. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Now, Milton. To the middle.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
The line for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
And Towns drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Curry fires from way outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Minnesota on top, up by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 27 points and 8 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. But then guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contact, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Karl-Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer, and Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Williams, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Green. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Conley kicks to Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
First one falls for him. All free throws good from Doncic. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Six to shoot. Shoots over Powell. Here's Gobert. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Nobody near Williams. Dallas again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Right side, Towns. Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. Jacks up a three. Another miss by Conley.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Conley against Doncic. He feeds it to Williams. Goes back up. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Reid gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Powell. Outside Irving. Doncic against Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 14 points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
McDaniels finds Conley. Shoots over Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Reid gets the bucket. Reid's got 4 this quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. Talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now Conley, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Conley, the pass to Reid, over Green. The offensive rebound. He gets it in there. 11 points in the game.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
The first free throw is good. All free throws good from Doncic.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Conley. He's got 6 and play stops. Whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 32 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now here's Conley. Here's Reid. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Reid's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Powell, the pass to Williams. Doncic outside. Outside, Green. Uncovered. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Knocked away. It's off his leg.
That'll be a kickball.
And the ref's saying he kicked it. Jones checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Josh Green. And then for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. finds McDaniel. Milton looking around. Shot clock at 6. Reed misses. Mavericks trailed by 20. Here's Doncic. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Doncic against Milton. Anderson outside. And no good. Good D by Jones. Irving dishes to Jones. Driving inside. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Over Milton. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 23 points.
Wow, you see the physical defense against Luka didn't even matter. He powers right through it.
Anderson against Jones. And Jones sends it back. And they're moving it up. Up the floor. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Brown, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
He really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Timberwolves leading by 13. And here's Milton. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hardaway against Brown. Hardaway passes to Holmes. Yep, it counts. Holmes got his second bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Anderson kicks to Reed. Good on the three-point shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And there's the pass to Edwards. And here's Reed, guarded by Holmes. Reed gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Curry on the wing. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Doncic, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anderson finds Brown. Can't get it to fall. Mavericks trailed by 15. Outside Hardaway. For 3. Minnesota with the rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
First team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And the first one drops. And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota also with the sub. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Naz Reid. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Curry with it. 6 points for him.
In the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. The shot by Kleber, wide open. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry passes to Hardy. Kleber with it. He's covered by Anderson. Pass to Hardy. Hardaway with a wide open look. Dallas again missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Left side, Edwards. He kicks it to Anderson. Hardaway against Brown. The feed now to Gobert. The layup missed.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Curry passes to Hardy. They need this. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got his third bucket of the night. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Milton against Curry. Here's Towns. Shoots over Holmes. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 29 in the game.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Curry. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
For three, Edwards. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Minnesota with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And
we're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
3.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Milton in at the point guard position. Timberwolves leading by 21. Anderson, the bounce pass. Passes it to Towns. Shoots over Powell. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
The shot's good from Irving.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Edwards kicks to Towns.
Come to me, come to me.
The pass to Milton. 5 on the clock. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Williams. Stolen by Anderson. The finish. And finished off by Anderson.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Irving passes to Hardy. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Hardy's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Edwards kicks it to Towns. Three-pointer, and another three for Minnesota.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Dave, what's the news?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. He told me they've diagnosed it as a sprain in his foot. Fortunately, it's not a fracture, but still nothing to take lightly. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And the Timberwolves call time. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Bruce, what do you think of that honor?
You know, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
He's checked in for Dallas. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 18. Down low, here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Edwards kicks to Reed. No good on the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Irving. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Shoots from 12. And the rejection by Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Conley. Plays it up off the glass. It's now 8 points for Conley.
Now, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Green deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Conley up top. He's covered by Irving. McDaniels passes to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
Doncic against Conley. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Williams' shot is off.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Over Doncic. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that one is clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
All free throws good from Doncic.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
For Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. Mavericks trailed by 17. Outside Irving.
Yeah, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kyrie Irving.
That's good from Irving. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Timberwolves leading by 15. Outside Conley. Towns for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Irving passes to Williams. Powell kicks to Doncic. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. 22 is their biggest lead. To the left side wing. Conley against Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Pass to Powell. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Timberwolves leading by 18. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Passes to Irving. Doncic against Conley. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Fourth foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. Mavericks on D. It's an 18-point game. Conley dishes to Edwards. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Anderson with the block, and they'll keep possession. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hardy. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
They get it again. Towns. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here we are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Mavericks trailed by 21, and the Mavericks call time here. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working, and no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. Powell, the pass to Hardy, and it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Outside Williams. Doncic feeling it out. They need this one. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Doncic has got 33.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Conley against Doncic. Here is Conley. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Wow, fearless with defenders all around him. Mike Conley in the paint.
And here is Doncic. Now here's Hardy. 6 to shoot. Good D by Anderson.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
McDaniels finds Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The pass to Conley. Shoots the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, the concentration required under duress of the contest. Mike Conley, easy work.
Here's Hardy. Good D by Anderson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl-Anthony Towns.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Conley kicks to Towns. 17-foot shot on the way. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Hit. Shooting one.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Derek Jones comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Seth Curry in for Luka Doncic. And then for Minnesota, Shake Milton, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Troy Brown subbed in for Edwards. The free throw off from McGinn. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley against Curry.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, you know, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.